Hi everybody, I'm Sheree from the library. On today's edition of Sharing Stories, I want to talk about some of my favorite books from 2025. I want to start with Pocket Bear. This is written by Catherine Applegate. She wrote all the One and Only Ivan books and Wish Tree. So if you've read some of her books and loved them, you will be as excited as I am to see that she's got a brand new book. This is about a little girl who finds abandoned toys in her neighborhood, or oftentimes her cat, who narrates the story by the way, brings the toys to her, and she has created the second chance home for the tossed and treasured, where these toys stay until they get washed and cleaned and cared for, and then they find new homes with kids who maybe don't have as many toys. So Pocket Bear is kind of in charge behind the scenes and finds out some very interesting information about a new toy that has come on the scene, and has to work with the cat to figure out how to keep a bad guy out of the business of toys. Gonna tell you that much, but that's Pocket Bear. Loved it. This is Will's Race for Home. It was written by Jewel Parker Rhodes. It's about a boy and his family who live in Oklahoma, and they hear that there is going to be a contest. This is in the 1800s. There's going to be a land rush, and all you have to do is show up and compete in the race to claim your own parcel. And this is the way that he and his family are going to get their own land and find a way to make a future for themselves. It was one of those books where you're holding your breath over and over and over again, because while it seems like a simple story, there are crazy things that happen every step of the way. Dangerous, unpredictable, and loved everything about it. This is No Purchase Necessary, a book about a kid who wants to play football in the worst way, but he doesn't make the team. And then the son of the coach, who is an excellent football member, dares him to do something that he shouldn't be doing. And when it comes down to it, he asks him to steal for him, but what the kid steals has a magic golden ticket, kind of like Willy Wonka, that will bring this kid unbelievable treasure. But in order to claim the treasure, he's got to admit to what he did. It's a moral dilemma. This is The Undead Fox of Deadwood Forest. This was one of those books that when I finished it, I just wanted to, shout and dance. It was amazing. It went in a direction I couldn't see. It is about an undead fox who's not really alive, but not really dead. He's somewhere in between. And his job is to usher souls that are passing on to their next place. But suddenly, he can't escort them, and his powers are failing. And he has to go on a journey to figure out why this is happening to him. So well written, and I loved everything about it. This is Octopus Moon. It's about a girl in 5th grade, and she is starting to experience a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear at school. Her parents take her to a psychologist who diagnoses her with depression and begins to work with her and her family and medication to help her. She feels very embarrassed. She feels like she should be able to handle things better, but over time she starts to learn about what's happening to her. It is a magical, beautiful book. This is The Last Resort, and it is about a girl and her family who inherit a mysterious inn. And when they get there, this girl finds that some pretty weird things are starting to happen. There is a mystery. There are also some ghosts involved. It's a great story in and of itself, but the super cool thing about this book is it is interactive with your own phone. You pull your phone out and you scan some of the QR codes, and you will actually meet the ghosts on your phone. They talk to you. You can ask them questions. This is the first in a series. I think there are going to be a whole lot more. If you love a graphic novel, the Cartoonist Club is for you. Kids who love to draw and write and are often hassled at school because all they want to do is draw, until they form their own club and they start to make incredible cartoons for everybody. J vs. K. Kwame Alexander and Jerry Craft are the authors and the illustrators. They have both written a lot of great books. Now they have joined forces. So J vs. K is a younger version of Jerry and Kwame, and they are in a rivalry to see who can write the best book and illustrate it. There's a lot of art in this book. There's a lot of sidelines where you see this dark gray. The authors, the real authors, are telling you a little tidbit about how they got together to write the story. This is Same Page. It is a book about keeping books away from kids. And you know, I don't favor that, so I love a banned book. This is about a school that has a vending machine where you can buy books with credits that you get at school. And one day this girl comes to school and finds that there are a bunch of books missing. Someone has objected to them, they've been taken out of the vending machine, and when she finds out that it's one of her good friend's mom, she has to figure out how to cope with her friend while she tries to fix the situation. Last but not least, I want to mention a new series which is called The Princess Swap. If there's any Disney or fairy tale fans out there, this takes classic fairy tales and mixes them up. So this is Snow White and the Dragon and Sleeping Beauty and the Seven Dwarfs. So it takes the story but injects another character. This one is Cinderella and the Beast, so you might guess that the other one is Beauty and the Glass Slipper. So the characters you know, some of the stories that you know, but it flips them around and mashes them up with other great characters. All of these are available at the library and so many more. I hope you come in and find something you love. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bye.